guys, this is here and you've been watching Programming Nation. And as we know, last week with the launch of Redmi Y2, Xiaomi has also announced the new update of MIUI 10, and that's their custom OS, that is MIUI. So there is a new update from them, that is the MIUI 10, and in this video we'll be listing out those top 10 features of this MIUI 10, and I'll be telling and these are my personal favorites, so I hope you will also like these features and my choices. So let's begin with it. Okay, you don't know whether your phone will be getting that update or not? No worries, and here I have the list of the phones which will be getting this update of MIUI 10. So you can take a look at the picture and pause the video for a while so that you can check out whether your phone will be getting the update or not. So we'll be starting first with the names of these smartphones we will be getting. So first is Mi Mix 2, Mi 6, Mi 5S Plus, Mi 5S, Mi 4, Mi 3, Mi Note 2, Mi Max 2, Mi Max, Redmi Note 5 Indian version, Redmi Note 5 Pro, Redmi 5A, Redmi Note 5A, Redmi Note 5A Prime, Redmi Note 4, Redmi Note 4X, Redmi Note 4 Chinese version, Redmi Note 3, Redmi 5, Redmi 5A, Redmi 4, Redmi 4A, Redmi 3S, then Redmi Y2, Redmi Y1 Lite, and Redmi Y1. So here these were the phones which will be getting the new MIUI 10 update, and if your phone was there in the list, then drop us a like and it would be appreciated. So we'll move forward with the features. So the first feature, which is my personal favorite and which is in my opinion one of the best feature of this update, of this MIUI 10 update, is the new gesture navigation. So these type of gesture navigations come in handy in the real day usage because they consume less time and also they consume less time, and they are also better than those toggle navigations in my frank opinion. So as we have seen last year in iPhone 10, these gesture navigations were there as there were no buttons like toggle navigations and buttons. So Xiaomi has tried to do something similar to that. So the first one is to go to the home screen. What you need to do is just to swipe up from the bottom of the screen and you are there on your home screen. And the next thing is that to go to the task manager and to the recent menu. So what you have to do, you just need to do is that you have to swipe up from the bottom and hold for a while. Then you'll be there on the your recent menu, and you can switch between your apps. The next one is if you want to go back to the app which you were using, what you just need to do is that you can just you can just swipe the screen to the on the edge of the screen, and you'll be back to this app which you were using. And the next gesture is that if you want to switch between the apps by not going to the recent menu, you just need to do is that swipe either left or right on the screen and just hold for a while, and then when your app which you were using and you want to switch between that app, you just need to do as I've told you, that is to hold swipe left or right, hold for a while. The app which you wanted to from which you wanted to switch, whenever it comes to the screen, just pick up your finger from the phone, and then you are done and you will easily be able to switch between the apps. So these type of features are, seriously in my opinion, they are like something new, better than toggle navigation. As toggle navigation used to take lots and lots of time, these type of navigations are seriously great in my opinion. Then the next feature which is there is the new single camera portrait mode. So what here Xiaomi has done is that, as last year we have seen in Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL by Google, in that Google has not gone with the dual camera like other four smartphones were going. So what they have done over there is that they have just used the single cameras, and with the help of the software algorithms and AI capabilities, they were able to enable the portrait mode in their smartphone, and the results which were there were super. Like they would be better than the dual cameras, like with telephoto lens and all. For portrait mode, they were just better than any other smartphones at that time, and that was the trend for dual camera. But that trend won't stop Google from developing something new. So that time they have developed something new, and with the help of AI capabilities and software algorithms, they were able to we are able to use the portrait mode on Google Pixel 2 XL and Google Pixel 2. So the same type of thing Xiaomi has tried to do in this what we say in this new update. So as we know that the older phones like 1 year, 2 year, 3 years back, phones like Redmi 3S, Redmi 4, they were having single camera, and there was no like what we say the trend or the craze about portrait mode. Like nothing was introduced about that until the iPhone 7 was launched. So this time MIUI 10 would be having this feature, and the company says that they have done a lot of optimizations for speed and what we say AI artificial intelligence integration in the MIUI 10. The company has also announced that by training deep integration algorithms on roughly 1 lakh photos, the results which we'll be getting on our phone would be great. So we will be accessing this this feature, single camera portrait mode feature on MIUI 10 after the update. So what is the best part of this feature? The best part of this feature is that we would be using, whether if I'm using a Redmi 3S or I'm using Redmi 4, it would be 2 to 3 years back and nothing was like portrait mode. If someone is using the smartphone and want to continue from 2 to 3 years back and want to continue these type of features and these type of updates, which if we are getting on the older phones also, like they would be seriously superb, and no one would be sad about that using the old phones. If the company like Xiaomi, then Apple also brings the updates and roll out on the older version of their phone. So thumbs up for that. So the next feature which we'll be talking about is the all new recents menu. So over here, the all new recents menu. So what Xiaomi has done is that with the MIUI 10, Xiaomi has done a lot of UI changes in UI elements, and one of the major change is the new recents menu. So the new recents menu over here, what you can see is that it is newly designed, and you will seriously find it attractive. So the app cards, are displayed on the screen on the mosaic tile in a mosaic tile pattern on a vertical scrolling page. As I've told you, once the gesture navigation, when you'll be swapping from the bottom and hold for a while, you will get the recents menu, and in this MIUI 10 you will get the redesigned recents menu. We can say a modern recent menu, and that in my opinion is dope. And the next thing is that when you will look at the new recents menu, you will find that it's superb in looks, in my opinion, and for your also it would be looking cool. Then the next thing is that another advantage what I feel is that when the older versions of, like, whether we can say about Android also, or we can talk about older version if we compare it to the older version of MIUI. So what was the problem is that, like, we have to there was only one card on a screen or one app. So what is the advantage over here is that when you will open the recents menu and want to switch between the apps, you will be easily able to find the app which you want to use, and you just don't need to find it like search and like this and this. What you can do is that nearly 4 to 5 application cards would be there on the displayed on the screen, and you swipe, like, for a while you can just this is there, so you can just switch between the apps. So that's also super feature introduced by them. So it's something really nice in my opinion. Yeah, don't think that I'm just doing a biased based feature. I'm telling the features and I'm biased to Xiaomi. I'm not. Actually, some things which I don't like about like flashes, which I seriously don't like, these type of things. So I hate those things also. So don't think that I'm biased. I also dislike these type of things. So if you know what I mean. So let's move forward with the fourth feature, that is the newly designed notifications shade and the volume slide. So over here, another change in the UI is the new notification shade and the volume slider. So this is another change. And the first we'll talk about this notification shade. And this notification shade, Xiaomi has took the inspiration from inspiration from Android P update, beta version update, and over there also you can just find that it's some same sort of notifications shade, and the notification shade features a bold white background for the quick settings panel, which looks exactly like one on Android P. So, and just below the toggles you will find that there is a there we can see the brightness sliders. The next thing is we'll talk about the volume slider. So as we know that when in the Android phones also, we can in MIUI also, in the older versions comparatively, and in the Android versions, Android phones also, we find that whenever we click on the volume rockers, yeah. So over there we find that the volume slider is on the top or either on the center of the screen. So what is the new in this MIUI 10 is that when you will press the volume toggle, the volume slider would be vertically aligned just beside the this volume rocker, and you can just adjust it on that screen also. And there will be another three in just beside each other in a vertical manner, just beside each other. One would be for this, as we know, for the ringer tones, and another would be for this application tones, and another would be for alarms tones. So these were some like UI elements which were the change bring by Xiaomi. So like this also, what we say the volume toggle, volume slider is also a bit of inspiration taken by Android P. Like it's not exactly similar to it, but like more or less it is similar to what we get on Android P. So the next thing, next to the fifth would be, we'll talk about the AI functionality. As we know that nowadays it's the trend, like whenever you will search about this phone, that in the specification list it will be mentioned that having AI capability, then it consists of AI functionalities and all. So here what Xiaomi has tried to push and tried to push hard is on the AI functionalities. We have seen the AI thing feature in the single camera portrait mode, which is like seriously a great thing in my opinion. And the next thing which will be talking in the AI functionality, there are something more features which Xiaomi has done great in, that is the AI preload feature, and that feature will be which will be supposedly reduces upload time to 0 by studying your behavior and anticipating your actions. Like if there's the AI, like it will be just finding out that which app which I'm using the phone, and it will try to find out which app I am used to. Like if I love to watch YouTube, I love to be on social media, and I love like Twitter, Facebook, and I love WhatsApp chatting with my friends. So what it will be doing is that it will just it will come to know that yeah, I am using this app comparatively more to the other apps. So what it will do is that it will it will do its optimization on its own, and then we'll find that the response from the phone and the UI is comparatively faster than older versions of MIUI. And the next thing is that further we have also the Mi voice assistant, that is MIUI voice assistant, which is just in the Chinese version, in the beta Chinese language in beta version. So I hope in further beta versions or in the complete MIUI 10 will be getting that English version of Mi voice assistant. So that would be something I would like to try, and let us see what Xiaomi has done with their own AI functionality. So the next fixed feature which I like is that finally picture-in-picture mode is there on Xiaomi devices. Like we have seen this in the Android Oreo, but it wasn't there in Xiaomi devices, as that time Xiaomi has not included in the MIUI 9, but now they have included this feature in their MIUI 10, and I'm glad that it is there. So it is really useful in real world usage. Like I always believe that the features which the company is giving to us should be useful to us in the real world usage, not just on paper. It should be useful and on point in our real world usage. So this is also like, as an example, I will give you that I'm chatting with my friends, and I want to watch a video. So in picture-in-picture mode, I can easily watch a video and also chat with my friends. So I don't think so it's that bad feature. It's seriously a good feature. So write down your thoughts about this PIP mode and also the features which are there in MIUI 10 in the comment section. What you think, whether they are good or bad in your opinion, and I will love to read them out. So the next feature, which would be these were some of the major features. Okay, so now we'll be moving forward. Like we know that why Xiaomi is famous. It's not only focused on great like trying to update, trying to push hard on great features, but also try to do something great with small features. So in these small improvements is that some, like whenever a seventh feature would be based on the nature inspired notification tone. Like sometimes I'm on my bed and my smartphone is on the table, so it's just what happens is that I'm getting notification and from my WhatsApp group or from Facebook, YouTube, I'm getting notifications. Like it sometimes get annoying about the notification sound, so we try. Sometimes what we do is that we keep the phone on silence or silent mode, or what we do is that search on third-party apps or internet about some new tunes. But this time Xiaomi has tried to do something attractive, which would be really useful to us, at least for me, because what they have done is that they have tried to do something inbuilt notification tones which are naturally inspired, like water drops or maybe some sort of like wind or some slow wind tunes like that, I think so. So what I really feel is that they are useful to us. Like, and I won't be annoyed by hearing a water drop, like a notification tone. And what's another part of this feature is that when I'll be like, sometimes we get continuous, like if I'm included in a group and there is a group chat going on and I'm not a part of that, at least, okay. So if it is going on and I'm not a part of that group chat, I'll be getting notification continuously, consecutive notifications would be there. So what Xiaomi has done over here is that they will change after each notification tone. They will keep on changing, and that, like, first notification, one type of site, one sound, then second different, then third different, like that, and that would form a rhythm, sort of rhythm, and which I will at least like. This feature, you tell whether you will like this type of feature or not in the comment section. So this type of features are really seriously useful in real world usage. And the next feature is it's named by me. I don't know the official name. What Xiaomi is telling this feature, but I am telling the simple relaxing therapy with the help of sound. And this type of feature is seriously needed for the person like me. So the first is that it's the what we say, if we are speaking of nature in the last feature, we spoke about the nature. So here also it's something like it is having one of the other notable MIUI 10 feature is that ability to run a timer that incorporates nature themed sound as it countdowns. Like there will be countdown, and in which you will be getting what we say, it will be countdown and sort, and just earphones, you put on your earphones, just listen to that, and in that countdown you will be getting some themes which will range from forest and drizzle sounds to the night time and fire sounds. So like this type of feature is seriously needed for a person like me. If you are having a stressful day, then this type of feature would be seriously handy. Like coming from a busy schedule to home at night, that you just don't want to do nothing. You want to do nothing and just go to your bed, put on your earphones, just turn on this mode, and then you will totally feel relaxed. I would like to try this mode at least. That would be seriously awesome. Okay, sorry, just told my feelings. So the next thing which will be moving forward will be the 9th feature, that will be improved screen recording. In the earlier versions of MIUI, we were not having that screen recording. The screen recording was there, sorry, but what was the problem is that there were no system. It won't allow us to record the system tones, but now in this update we are able to allow. It is allowing us to record the system tones, and that's just the good thing in my frank opinion. Like if I'm a person like me or who wants to record a gameplay or want to record a video tutorial from a smartphone, Android phone, and want to post it on YouTube. So sometimes what happens is we miss out few important parts just due to we are not able to record that system tones or some sort of tones, which makes the tutorial incomplete. But now we would be able to do that, and that is another plus point of this features. These small features makes and improves the smartphone and software quality. So plus point is that also. Then the next and the last feature is the MIUI lab. The MIUI lab is a really handy feature. If you in this you can try out many new things. The main purpose of MIUI lab is where users can try to do some experimental features directly on their device, and you can try the upcoming beta version features which yet to be launched in the application. MIUI lab is now exclusive features to the Chinese ROM as of now, so you won't be like fully featurized on your beta updates. So with the later updates you'll be able to try it out, and some, in my opinion, this is not bad, better than average, above average feature for me. Do tell us in the comment section what is your favorite feature, or what is the feature which you dislike about MIUI 10, and also comment whether if I miss out with some of the great feature which you like but I haven't mentioned over here in the comment section. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, then drop us a like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever our next video goes live. So thanks for watching. This is Priyanshu Tiwari, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.